Dambulla is situated in central Sri Lanka in the Martle district, Central Province. This region is most known for its cave temples, which have been inhabited by Buddhist monks since the 3rd century BCE. The history of the cave temples begins as follows. Valagambahu was the king of Anuradhapura for 5 months until his kingdom was invaded by kings from South India. As a result, Valagambahu was exiled, during which time he took refuge with Buddhist monks in the caves at Dambulla. When he became king of Anuradhapura again, out of gratitude, he built the Buddhist monks the cave temples in Dambulla. The temple at Dambulla consists of a series of 5 caves aligned east-west that are more or less continuous, which have been occupied from the 2nd century BCE. The first temple is called the Devaraja Vihara, the temple of the great god. Within it exists a gigantic figure of the Buddha carved out of solid rock and measures 47 feet in length. Near the head of the statue is a wooden figure of Vishnu, who is supposed to have helped in the carving of the big statue, as well as the 2 smaller Buddhas. At the feet is a small Buddha and a wooden statue of Mahakasyapa. This is the shrine that is said to have been built by King Valagambahu, the exiled king. The second temple is called the Mahavihare, or the Great Temple. This is the largest cave at Dambulla. There are 53 statues in total in this shrine, and it is also believed to have been begun by King Valagambahu. Most of the statues here are larger than life size. There are also frescoes depicting Hindu gods such as Ganesha in this shrine. The third chamber is known as the Maha Aluth Vihara, or the Great New Vihara. There are 54 statues in this chamber, including a large reclining Buddha near the western wall. In the center, there is a large stone-seated Buddha under a stone canopy. The fourth chamber, called the Paspilime Vihara, and the fifth chamber are much smaller than the previous 3, having been constructed more recently than the others. The cave temples were designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1991, and this enormous cave temple complex has been one of the most important pilgrimage spots for Sri Lankans for more than 2,000 years. The property at Dambulla has also been declared a protected monument under the legal protection of the Department of Archaeology of the Government of Sri Lanka. There can be no changes to the property without the permission of the Department of Archaeology. The Buddhist monks at Dambulla are responsible for the general maintenance and the daily rituals performed there. Tourism in Dambulla greatly impacted entrepreneurship in the existing businesses with developments that increase income and personal improvement of the entrepreneurs. The impact of the social and economic development in Dambulla affects the lives of locals, most notably with regard to money and relationships to other people. Tourism has evolved into an entrepreneurial climate for both the existing and newly formed businesses. Examples of businesses related to the tourism industry are small lodgings, guest houses, telecommunication shops, tourist shops, handicrafts, local cuisines, and homestays. The Heritage Promotion Program of Cultural Triangle demonstrates how cultural conservation can be used to achieve sustainable economic development. Dambulla is a vibrant center for trade and tourism, and its rich culture and agri-based industries continue to fuel the economy, which has grown in a short period of time. Women consist of most of the entrepreneurs. Most of them already have their own families, and going into business gives them a better chance to provide for their families in the hopes of giving them a brighter future. As is the case with any religion, Buddhism in Dambulla is associated with its own set of politics. In 1985, a movement emerged at the temple at Dambulla that challenged the practice that only people of certain castes would receive higher ordination. This movement was led by a Sinhala Buddhist monk named Inamalue Sumangala, who believed that the concept of a caste system to decide who was to get ordained was anti-Buddhist. This debate resulted in questions such as what it means to be Buddhist and the relationships between monks, temples, and politicians in politics. In addition to the cave temples, just 15 kilometers from Dambulla is located the Jatika Namal Uyana, the largest ironwood forest in Sri Lanka. In addition, Asia's largest rose quartz mountain is situated within this forest. The ironwood tree found here is a rare species that is indigenous to Sri Lanka and is the national tree of the country. Historical findings indicate that the forest has been used as a sanctuary, prison camp, as well as a place of meditation. The rose quartz mountain found here are one of the largest of its kind. Archaeological research points to the fact that the mountain has existed for more than 500 million years. Legend even has it that Emperor Shah Jahan used the pink quartz from this mountain to build the Taj Mahal in India.